Hi guys, it's Sunday and I wonder what you're doing in human land today. I have been busy, very busy at the Sparkle a Day Academy, and I had a call out from a very distressed walrus who had a sore tooth. He's been eating way too many magical lollipops in the sea. I call them jelly pops, and I had to go out and teach him how to brush his teeth again. So I've been down to see my magical sister, Mermaid Periwinkle, and we've been having lots of funs and catch-ups. But today I thought I'd read you my most favourite book of all, Possum Magic, which I have a lot of favourite books, but today this is my favourite one. And it's written by Mem Fox, which is my favourite writer. So let's get started. Possum Magic. Once upon a time, but not very long ago, deep in the Australian bush lived two possums. Their names were Hush and Grandma Poss. There they are. There's Grandma Poss and there's Hush snuggling up on the tree. Do you have fairy possums in your tree house? Do they tap dance on your roof at 12 o'clock at night? I do. They tap dance in my tree house. Grandma Poss made bush magic. Wow, does your grandma make magic? She made wombats blue and kookaburras pink. Get out of fairy town. There's a blue wombat and she's sprinkling her dust upside down. She's like a ninja grandma. And there's the cockatoos. They've turned into pink. Fairy Emma. She made dingo smile and emu shrink. But the best magic of all, there's the emus and the dingoes. I wonder what her best magic was. The magic that made Hush invisible. Oh my goodness. I've always wanted to turn invisible. There she is, sprinkling her magic. And Hush is invisible. Wow, what a spell. What adventures Hush had, because she couldn't be seen. She could be squashed by koalas. Oh dear. There's Larry the koala eating his gum leaves for breakfast, lunch and tea, and oops, he's accidentally sat on Hush's invisible tail. Because she couldn't be seen, she could slide down kangaroos' backs. Oh well, that looks like a bit of fun, a bit more fun than being squashed by a koala. There she is. Yep, that's an echidna. What else have we got? Koala. And there's some more possums down the bottom there. I'm looking for her. Can't find her. Because she couldn't be seen, she was safe from snakes, which is why Grandma Poss had made her invisible in the first place. Well, she is a smart grandma. There's the snake. Do you know what noise a snake makes? Does a snake go bah? No. Does a snake go meow? Oh, what's that? You're right. They do. They go Good noises at making snakes. Well done. But one day, quite unexpectedly, Hush said, Grandma, I want to know what I look like. Please, could you make me visible again? Of course I can, said Grandma Poss, and she began to look through her magic books. She may have had her magical sninoculars to have a look through her magic books. There's Grandma Poss. She can see her reflection, but poor Hush can't see her reflection because she's invisible. Oh. She looked into this book, she looked into that book. There was magic for thin, there was magic for fat, there was magic for tall, and there was magic for small. But the magic she was looking for wasn't there at all. Oh dear. She looks like she's got a bit of a possum headache. Look at all the books she's looking at. Koala's asleep. I think they've been helping her too. Grandma Poss looked miserable. Oh, don't worry, Grandma, said Hush. Oh, I don't mind, really. But in her heart of hearts, she did. Oh, poor Grandma Poss. Poor little Hush. All night long, Grandma Poss thought and thought. The next morning, just before breakfast, she shouted, "It's something to do with food! People food, not possum food." but I can't remember. We'll just have to try and find it. There they are, sleep in their little hollow. How cute's that? Do you sleep in a little hollow? Or do you go to sleep in a big kid's bed? I sleep in a dandelion hammock. So later that day, they left the bush where they'd always been to find what it was that would make Hush be seen. There's Hush holding onto Grandma Poss's back, and she's flying through the magic countryside on her bike. I didn't know possums could ride bikes. I knew they could tap dance, but not bikes. They ate Anzac biscuits in Adelaide, Mornay and Minties in Melbourne, steak and salad in Sydney, and pumpkin scones, yum, in Brizzy. There they are, eating their Minties. They're in a cinema. Wow. Hush remained invisible. Don't lose heart, said Grandma Poss. Let's see what we can find in Darwin. There they go. They're off on their way to Darwin. It was there in the far north of Australia they found Vegemite sandwiches. They're my favourite. Grandma Poss crossed her claws, crossed her feet. Everybody crossing their claws and their feet. Hush breathed deeply and began to eat. Let's eat the Vegemite sandwiches together. A tail, a tail. Oh my goodness. There she is. She's growing a tail. Oh, Grandma Poss is beside herself, for there it was, a brand new visible tail. Later on the beach in Perth, they ate a piece of pavlova. Hush's legs appeared, so did her body. You look beautiful, you precious possum, said Grandma Poss. Next stop is Tasmania, and over the sea they went. Oh, there she is. I can see her appearing even more under the umbrella, and off they go across the sea in an upside down umbrella, if you please, bobbing on the sea. In Hobart, late one night in the kitchen of the casino, they saw a lamington. Oh, they're my favourite too. This is like eating yum. It's like an eating book. Lamingtons on a plate. Hush closed her eyes and nibbled. Let's nibble. You're good nibblers out there. Grandma Poss held her breath and waited. It's worked, she cried. And she was right. Hush could be seen from head to tail. Grandma Poss hugged Hush and they both danced. Here we go round the lamington plate till early in the morning. Here we go round the lamington plate, the lamington plate, the lamington plate. Here we go round the lamington plate so early in the morning. There they are, dancing, fancy. Do you love to dance? I love to dance, especially with my fairy grandma. From that time onwards, Hush was visible. Once a year on her birthday, she and Grandma Poss ate a Vegemite sandwich, a piece of pavlova, and half a lamington, just to make sure that Hush stayed visible forever. And she did. Oh, there's the koala, the echidna, the wombat. He's not blue. And there's Hush and Grandma Poss. What a beautiful story. I hope you enjoyed that magic story. Maybe you could try making a Vegemite sandwich and eating some lamingtons and see if you can make some magical pavlova to eat too. Well, enjoy the rest of your day and give everybody lots of hugs and cuddles, and see you later when your wings are straight out. Bye!